is Starry Ari's ASMR. I am Ari, and today we are set up at my desk, and I have some Christmas cards that I would like to prepare to be sent out to our friends and family. And I have a custom tool. I think it's called an embosser. It creates a little imprint on paper, and it has my and my husband's initials. And I like to do this on the outside flap of the envelopes because I think that it gives it just a little personal touch. And then I would like to fill the envelopes with the holiday cards. So this is the case for that impression tool. We will open this up in a minute. I'll just set that off to the side. And then I have our holiday cards here on the top. Show you. So I have just put this little piece of paper over our photo, but this is what our holiday card looks like, and I just created this in Canva. There was a similar template that I really liked, so I took that and kind of edited it a little bit and made it our own. So it says Happy Holidays with love, Sam, Ari, and Edna. Sam is my husband, and Edna is our dog. It says 2024. So these are the cards that we are going to put in these envelopes. But before we do that, I would like to stamp these envelopes. So I did this one as a test the other day because I wanted to make sure that the seal would actually fit on these envelopes. So it might be a little difficult for you to see. So this is what the little stamp looks like. So it has an A and S on it, and it's just a little impression on the envelope. So since I already have this one done, I am just going to fill it with a card. And then now this one is all ready to go. It's all ready for me to address it to one of our friends and family. So I'm going to set this one just off to the side here. And then these ones are blank. They don't have our little custom seal. So I'm going to open up our little case. It comes in this nice kind of leather feeling case. I assume it's not real leather. And it's got some suede on the inside. And then our little tool is just right in here. So from this angle, it kind of looks like a little mini stapler, but it has a plate just tucked away in here. So I'm going to pull that out. So it's really convenient storage. It just kind of tucks away neatly back into its package. And this just slides right in here. And now it is all ready to go. So when I squeeze this, it presses these plates together, and that is what causes the impression on the paper. So I'm going to start with this one. And I know that this needs to go up this way for the right orientation. So I have the envelope just opened like this and kind of upside down. That way I can do this and just press. And then now it has the impression here on the top of the flap. And there we go. This one is all ready to go. So I think that I have about 40 Christmas cards here, and I ordered these to be printed from Walmart. And I know that Walmart usually adds a few extra envelopes, so we might end up with a few extra, but that's okay. I'll probably use them for something at some point. So again, I'm just kind of lining it up right in the middle here, and then just pressing down, and there we go. I know that having the custom embosser is a little bit extra, but I think that it's worth it. And we originally got this, I think it was from Etsy. And we got it originally for our wedding stationery. So we did all of our own wedding stationery. We did our save the dates and our own wedding invitations. And I wanted to get something that just added that extra touch of personality, just a little special personal touch. And we found this one, and we loved the design, and we have used it for all of our announcements and holiday cards since, because I think that it is so cute. I really enjoy making our holiday cards and really any of our cards. So we, like I said, we did our own wedding stationery, and some of it all of it I had created in Canva, but then some of it we had printed through Walmart. And they have a premium cardstock paper that I really enjoy, especially for our wedding stationery. I think it made it look a little bit nicer, a little classier. These cards are their basic, regular, I think it's the glossy paper, because they had a Black Friday sale. And I figured, let's just save, the 20 bucks and just get the regular cards. I doubt that any of our family and friends are really going to judge us that much. Or judge us at all, really, for that matter. And if they do, that's a little bit weird. I really enjoy Canva. I think that it's just a really fun thing to do and to design our own holiday cards each year. It's really fun, and I loved doing the design for all of our wedding paper that we needed. So on the day we had, what are they called? The papers that have like the schedule of what's going to happen that day. I'm completely blanking. The program, there we go. The program for the day and kind of the timeline. We had created these fun little fans. So we printed out our timeline on some heavy duty cardstock and then cut those out and attach them to long fan handles. They were basically like long popsicle sticks because we had a summer wedding. And it was really fun to create those, and we did a lot of DIY stuff like that for our wedding, and it was really fun to do. Like I said, I love creating things like that. So each year we do a little holiday card design, send it out to some of our friends and family. We have a neighbor that keeps like just idling their car outside for like 30 minutes at a time. I have no idea why they're doing it. So there might be some cuts here and there in the video. It's probably because of that. So once I get all of these filled, I usually like to print off the list of our friends and family that are getting cards. I've already kind of created the list because I needed to know how many to order. print that off and have the names and address all ready to go. And that just makes it really easy for me when we are writing the names and the addresses, just to have a list already made that we can just cross off as we go. And then we do also have our own return label stickers, which I highly recommend if you are going to be doing a lot of mailing, maybe of holiday cards or, wedding announcements or graduation announcements or anything like that. I highly recommend just ordering a few sheets of customized return address labels. It's just a little sticker, and then you can just put it right up here, and it saves you so much time from writing, because then the only thing you need to write is the address on the front of the envelope for who you're sending it to. I also didn't feel too bad about getting just the regular photo paper, because I think that most people probably look at the cards, and unless it's our grandparents or parents, I think most people probably put it up for the season. I know we have some friends that put it, all of the cards that they get up on their mantle. And we usually like to do on our fridge. And then I think a lot of the time at the end of the season, most people just throw them away. I am a sucker though for holiday cards, and I want to keep all of the cards that we receive. Whereas my husband, on the other hand, is somebody that will read a card, whether it's for his birthday or our anniversary or anything like that. He will read the card and genuinely, appreciate it, and then he's perfectly okay with recycling it, which I think is quite funny, because I'm somebody that's the opposite. I'm like, no, I want to keep it. So we do have quite a few holiday cards from friends and family throughout the years. Usually, if they are, like really special to us, or customized in some way, like if they have pictures, we usually keep them. But if it is, a card that is coming with a gift, or it's just kind of a generic holiday card, we usually will send a thank you, and then I let my husband decide whether he wants to keep it or throw it away, because like I said, I would keep all of them, but that becomes not very realistic after a while. No, not all of these are like perfectly centered on here. I'm okay with that. I'm very excited for the holidays, and we recently put up all of our holiday decor around the house, and I really love it. Well, we recently finished putting up all of the decor. It really takes me a few days because I get really in the mood for decorating, and then after a few hours, because we have a lot, after a few hours I'm like, okay, I need to take a break, and then usually that break lasts until the next day, and then so on. We sadly did have some Christmas lights that did not survive the year. We plugged one of our strands in. Just when we test all of our lights before we hang them, of course. And the entire strand was out. And we were really bummed we didn't have any extra lights, or what are they called? I think like the light that kind of like controls the rest of that strand. We didn't have any of those, so we don't really know what we want to do with that strand. I don't know if it's okay to like to donate those to like a thrift store. I don't know if people would want to test it themselves or like figure out what's wrong with them themselves. I don't know. So we'll have to kind of see what we want to do with that. But we did at least have enough good strands left to fully decorate our tree, and we have some hanging garland outside, so we had enough lights to do everything that we really wanted to do. We do also have some decorations that we decided we could get rid of this year because we've had them for a really, really long time. We've had them since college, and we think that we've outgrown them. And we have some decorations that we have like no idea where they came from. We don't know if maybe some of them were our roommates when we had a roommate years ago, and a good friend now, so we should just ask him if any of those are his. But some of them we know that we bought, and we just want to get rid of them and donate them this year. So I think we've gotten to the point with our holiday decor that I have a set number of totes to store everything in, and if something does not fit in the tote, I either need to make space. So like if I get something new, like this year we don't have any like holiday fridge magnets. It's really silly, but I love putting fridge magnets on the side of our fridge. So for fall, we have like fall themed fridge magnets. And I don't have any for like Christmas or winter. And so this year, I really want to find some of those. And that is generally a small enough thing that we could do that and it'll fit in one of our totes, no problem. But if I wanted to get a new piece of decor that was a little bit bigger, we have a rule for us that we either have to get rid of something else so that it fits in the totes, or we can't get that thing. So keeping us in check a little bit. Although this year we did cheat a little bit with that because we got some wreath like carriers, or like they're round kind of tote things, but you can put your wreaths in. And I saw them when I was thrift shopping, and they were like $2 for like pretty heavy duty wreath carriers. And so I snagged a few of them. And so I don't know if somebody like went through their collection of holiday decor and donated a bunch or something, but yeah, so I got those at the thrift store, and I did, so that was cheating a little bit because I did expand our storage this year, because our wreaths we just kind of had in the tote with our Christmas tree. And every year they were always just so like squished and flat. And we have some ornaments on them, and every year when we pack it away, I'm always so afraid of crushing the ornaments. Because we were just throwing them in a tote like hooligans. So I was very excited about that find. I do love thrift shopping. Most of our like home decor was thrifted or found on Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace, secondhand. I think it's a really great way to decorate your home with like personal touches, and it doesn't all look like it's from, you know, the same collection. So you get kind of some variety in what's in your home. And it is a lot cheaper to find things secondhand than to buy them new. So I don't mind that. think anything that we can do to be a little bit more sustainable in what we buy, I think that's such a small thing that we can do. Is, sometimes, like when we moved into a new place that had an extra bedroom. And that meant that we kind of needed to furnish it. And I scoured Facebook Marketplace before we moved and saved a bunch of things so that when we actually made the move and we got here, I could message those people if the item was still available. And we basically furnished our new bedroom, which is a guest room / office, all from thrifted items. So that was really, really great. We of course do get new things here and there too. I never thrift like bedding. I think that it's great that that is an option, especially for people that really need it. Okay. So we do have 2 extra envelopes, it looks like. And then we have all of our holiday cards here. And these are all stuffed and customized and ready for me to address them and send them off. So let's go ahead and put this thing away. So you just kind of clamp this and you can pull it right out. And then it just kind of slides right back on in here. And that just goes down like that. And we can put it back in its little case. Here we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to me just ramble about everything and nothing at the same time. I hope that you enjoyed this and that you have a wonderful rest of your day.